Instagram, what up, what up, what up? Today's subject is a little bit more serious than some of the previous subjects. We're talking about mental health, depression as well. I think that, you could look at someone physically and you can kind of see their physical health and you can say, oh, they're in shape, they're good, right? But with mental health, you cannot. You cannot look at someone and say that they are in a healthy mind state by any shape, form, or fashion. Whether someone has a body that you want, whether somebody has money that you want, you cannot associate mental health with any physical aspect or monetary aspect. Because it's really easy to be like, well, how are they depressed, or what was going on in their life that, they took their life? They had all the money in the world. Well, does that not tell you that money does not solve everything? Money does not bring about happiness. I can't talk from anybody's perspective. I can only talk from mine, and I think that I've definitely been in some funky moments. Can we say it's full-blown depression? I don't know. But I've had a few moments to where I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not really too happy right now. Might have been been in a little funk, right? I guess the question is, how do we get out of that funk? So let's look at this. Let's start off like this. Everyone has a different mind. I can't tell you how your mind works. You can't tell me how mine works. You could basically ask questions to try to find out how I think, but there's no way for you to know 100% exactly how someone's minds work. And everybody has totally different life experiences. You'll never know what someone's going through. You'll never know someone's past fully and their thoughts on their situation. Someone could have had some really traumatic shit happen to them. Have you ever seen somebody die in front of you? Whoa, right? Yeah, that is going to affect you. It's not that easy to get over something like that. So basically, if someone cuts me on my arm and I take care of it, and maybe the cut didn't hit any veins or anything, but there's a little cut on my arm, got a little scar, and then over time I, put my little aloe vera, use my African black soap, whatever I put on there, it healed pretty decently, and you can no longer see the scar. Well, that's a physical aspect. Mental, I cannot tell you what someone is thinking. You cannot tell me what I'm thinking. But you know that when something affects you, you cannot stop thinking about it. I spoke about this the other day with heartbreak. You can't stop thinking about it, right? So if you've gone through something traumatic, you've got something on your mind, whatever it is, you can't stop thinking about it, which keeps you in this funk. All right? So as you don't know what I'm thinking and I don't know what you're thinking, the best thing that we can be is empathetic. I don't know if I said that right. That's why it took a long time to say it. I didn't want to say it wrong. That's why we have to practice empathy and understand. Just understand, people could be going through shit. It's just that, okay, let me give you a physical one. If you think someone looks good, you might have some positive association with their looks. I bet you they smell nice. They have to have good hygiene. You don't associate someone who looks good with bad hygiene. So you're most likely not going to associate someone who you think looks good or has something positive, some positive trait that you like, with depression, or they could be going through shit mentally. It's only when someone exhibits some type of abnormal behavior do we want to bring up mental health. When someone could be smiling on Instagram, have a whole bunch of followers on Instagram, could smile in your face when you say, hey, how you doing? Oh, everything's great. No, it's not. So how do we identify it? I think the closest people to us have to be the ones to come through with the cape. When I ask you, what's going on, how's everything going, Do I just end there when you say fine? We need to have real conversations. Like, no, you good? Like, bruh, how's your finances? Like, what's up with the love life? Like, dive deep into whatever could be going on in that person's life to get at the real answers. Or you might have the friend who just pours it out to you. But most likely, people aren't that transparent to come out and just tell the whole shit. So, you know, we talk about therapy, we talk about counseling, and I think that that's probably something that's very hard for someone to decide, that they want to go see a psychologist, that they want to talk to someone. But to be honest, your friends can be that person for you. You just need to open up. You just need to know who your friend is that can give you some good feedback, or just maybe a good listener. Maybe sometimes people just have to get shit out to get themselves mentally in a better space. Okay, so there's also a few common denominators that everybody can go through, and you don't have to be going through some crazy shit to get into a depressive state. Okay, let's break this one down. I'm such and such years old, and I'm not where I thought I would be. That is a thought that has a domino effect if you let it snowball. I am such and such years old. I'm not where I thought I would be. I thought I would be married with kids by now. I thought I would be here financially. I thought I would be living such and such place. I thought I would have this car, and I am nowhere close to where I'm at. Fuck my life. Instead of being grateful that you are where you are, progressing towards where you want to go. I can't tell you how to think, but I do think that frame of mind changes a lot. Thinking positive changes a lot while pushing forward towards your goals. So if you have this thought process of, damn, I'm not where I want to be, that could take hold and mess a few things up. Maybe you had a really bad relationship that ended after, let's not even go with a bad relationship. You had a really long relationship that ended after like 5-6 years. Y'all were engaged, y'all called off the engagement. And you put in, like I said, 5 to 6 years, and you're over here thinking, I'll never find someone that I want to marry. I'm now such and such age, and my time clock is ticking. I want to have kids by such and such age. What happens? Domino effect, possible depressive state. This person could have a great job. This person could have a lot going on that's very positive, but in their head, they're not where they want to be. And what comes out? A depressive state. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's great, girl. Yeah, I just got a new job. Blah, blah, blah. I'm making da, 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 da. Inside that head, depressed, not happy. So there's four common things that I somewhat touch on in my videos, no matter what subject it is. And it's 1 is security, 2 is confidence, 3 is believing that you can do something, and 4 is transparency. And I think that if you exhibit those characteristics, you can escape depression. Because if you're secure in who you are, you're not really comparing yourself to others. Because with social media nowadays, I just brought up the example of, I'm such and such age, I thought I would be here. Then you look at somebody 10 years younger than you who's doing it way bigger than you, and that messes with your head. If you're confident that you'll know that you will get to where you want to be, believing that you can. If you believe that you can, you will. If you don't believe that you can, you won't. And last but not least, transparency. If you are transparent with someone, you're already letting out whatever it is the next person might hold in. So if you're transparent, you're already yourself psychiatrist, because you're letting out the shit that other people hold in. Just be open, tell your story. That's that. We are approaching 10 minutes. So hopefully this video touched someone. Hopefully this video helped somebody to understand, to be a better friend, and talk to people about whatever it is they got going on. All right, so talk to y'all later.